been with each other all this time. Hey, hey, give it up. Good morning. Well, we're fixing to move the cows, and I thought I would video a little bit today of kind of a different type of move where we're moving kind of out of a bigger pasture. So I've been hollering at them, and they are in the process of kind of coming this direction. You know, if you remember, one of those things I said is that we move our cattle. We do a lot of high intensive grazing, but because I'm kind of a one-man show most of the time, I've discovered that it's very important for me to not do it all the time. If I try to do it all the time, it's just not sustainable for me by myself. Now, there's times where I have an intern and they help a lot and give me a break, you know, during the summer. So, but I didn't do that this year, and so we're grazing a little bit bigger pastures, giving a little more selection, and I'm taking care of all my responsibilities. So we're gonna move them. I'm gonna have to go back to the creek pasture and make sure that they are coming out of the previous pasture. As you can hear or have seen, maybe there's some calves. The calves are hitting the ground. And so I've got to go back and kind of what they call clean and make sure all the mamas came and got their babies and didn't leave any back. And if they did, I got to deal with that. So we just put the bulls out a little bit early because it was handy. The cows were going right by the bull pasture, and so I just stopped and grabbed them. Should have videoed it because it was interesting what happened. You've seen the bull video maybe before. If you haven't, I'll put a link in the description. But the bulls are just nuts. I mean, they're just like the bucks. You know, look at that Tangled Bucks video and how many people have watched that and are just amazed that they get tangled like that. And especially, I don't know. Anyway, it's funny, but they're animals. That's what the guys do, you know, and if you think about it, people do the same thing. So anyway, we're gonna be moving cows today, do a little GoPro footage, and probably some speed up stuff, and hopefully we'll have something interesting. The man with the mission. Home raised bull right there. Just what I'd like to see. We call him 3D because you see I've slid the brand on him. looks like he's got a 3D brand. I don't know if I can zoom in on that quick enough or not. No, he's gone. Woo! Okay, so the bulk of them have gone through. We got the stragglers, which are usually the real old cows. I've got some cows that are 17, at least if they were the age that they told us when we bought them, which is sometimes rare. But they're dragging up the rear here. So I'm gonna head on out, and you got more coming in right out this way. I'm gonna head on out to that timber in the distance, which is Simon Creek, and start picking up the stragglers and heading them this way, or ones with new babies or whatever. Sometimes you can come back and there'll be calves, you know, along the edge of the previous adjacent pasture if the mama hadn't come and got them. So that's why I'm driving this edge right here. I'm gonna stop and kill it right here. And I'm using a GoPro, that's why I took my hat off. But a lot of times you can stop and kill it in a pasture and just listen, and you'll hear a calf bawling or a cow bawling if there's still something here, especially first thing in the morning. So I'm going to listen for a minute here, and if I don't hear anything, I don't see anything, so I'm going to consider it clean and go back and shut gates and go to the next one, which is the creek timber pasture. Okay, sounds like everything is back that way, which is where they should be, so I'm going to head on back to the timber pasture. Okay, we're back in the timber pasture. The creek runs like this, and so we are going to hopefully come down. I think I just kind of monitored this as I was driving this way, and I didn't see anything. So we're going to go across the creek and just edge back this way a little bit. The creek is pretty dry right now, so we can traverse it fairly easily. So that's what we're going to do. Little fish. There's one right there. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Long. Hip hip. Hip. I try to teach my cattle, when I hup hup, they go. Don't run, but just get to moving. And then when I blow my whistle, they come. Hup, hup. Hup. These are all young animals here, so they haven't been taught in the ways of the forest. Hup. Hey, don't make me come up there. Hup. Two. This may be getting a little deep here, I don't know. Oh yeah, there'll be fish in there. And cottonmouths. This creek is a cottonmouth mecca. Look at all the minnows. There's some little bass right there. He's having a heyday on those minnows. I guarantee there's a cottonmouth right in here somewhere. You just don't see him. I don't see anything else down that creek. I'm gonna head back and pick these up down here. That's kind of cool though. Oh, doggone it. There went my sunglasses. Dadgum. Man, $14 sunglasses. Wet in the creek. Man, I gotta watch for those snakes. I'm surprised there's not any big ones in here. You little sucker. That's something for weather. Hup. Hup. That'll scare her. said, the heifers just don't know the plan. I should have brought the dogs, because at least one dog, because they get these heifers and they start learning, you know, a lot quicker. But the problem is when you're dropping new babies, it's a horrible time to have dogs, because the cows are just wanting to defend the baby, and they should. They better. We do have cows. So anyway, I'm gonna just have to drive them. Hop, hop! Hop, hop! These are all heifers. Hop, hop! They gotta get over there. They're not gonna get with the bulls. Hop, hop! There's one cow. She's got a baby. She must have come back for the baby, and then probably a lot of the heifers followed her because she was bawling. Come on, Mama. Yeah, I know her. Come on, hep, hep. One of the rifle sets and the bow set. That's the inclement weather bow set. Hop. There we go. There we go. Now, see, these ladies are actually, now that we moved this morning, they're 2 pastures behind. So we got to get them up with that other group. But here's the bad part. You got to leave the gates open just in case for some reason one of them left a baby in here. That's where they can come back and get it. Ooh, I don't like that. That fence is hot. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Hep, hep. They wanted to come down here and get a drink, so now they got to double back. That's no big deal. Hep. Been with each other all this time. Hey, hey, give it up. Hey. Hey! Shh! Quit that! Hey! 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 Shh! There you go. Give it up. Watch, they're gonna hit again right here. I used to have a dog named Bubba. Imagine that. Lisa doesn't like it when I say redneck, so a country boy with a dog named Bubba. Anyway, he would ride with me. It was a half Kelpie, half Border Collie, and his main deal was he loved moving bulls, because when they started doing that, I would just go, and he'd just bail off and go grab them until they broke up and went on. And then he'd come back to the four-wheeler. So it was it was real nice. They've already started again. I'm gonna swing over there and look. Here's these guys over there just battling for the ride. And here's these little guys saying, hey, now's my chance. Taking care of business. There's the little Mashana, the Mashona Trot. They're over here dinking around. By the way, the same thing happens with deer. You recognize any of that similarity with the deer? Oh, they're gonna give up. You're the one that's in right here, aren't you? there. And now they're going to come over and say, okay, who gets the right? Oh, they're still over there battling. The Mashona taking care of business. I love it. Those two Red Bulls were battling. And this is Mr. 3D right here. I think I talked about him earlier. He's the one that when I was branding him, the brand slipped. So it's got a three-dimensional looking Spear 3, Lazy Spear 3. He came over and the other two just said, okay, yeah, we're done. I'm guessing he's dominant. Who knows? We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. We got 6. Don't come over here by me, lady. Oh, here we go. Everybody's watching their back here because they're not playing around. There she goes. There they go. Go get her. He's not in a big rush because he just bred her. What do you think, buddy? What's going on? He's like, I don't know if I want to get in that game. It's looking like there's a lot of competition over there. I'm not sure I'm interested in that. Oh, they're funny. Okay, the cattle are moved. I don't know if you can see them there in the back. Yep, I see them. There's some over here. Like I was saying though, they're moved and we have to leave the gates open because of the babies. So that's what we did. There's some that came on. I didn't find any babies back there, which is a good thing. Looks like both of them are this way. But we'll do it again tomorrow.